right, this is something I want to try. Let's try and feel more natural on camera. So I'm gonna basically talk completely in freeform manner. Didn't do that at all there. Basically, I just want to use the first words that actually come to mind when I'm speaking. So rather than trying to think of words that sound more articulate and eloquent than immediately spring to mind, then I'm just gonna say and do whatever I would normally do. So that might mean that words are more simplistic and those kinds of things, but I just want to see if it results in a more natural and free-flowing video recording. So this is going to be difficult because my natural tendency is to sort of stray and veer towards finding longer and more eloquent, articulate words for things, but like then, like I shouldn't really need to use words like that. I wouldn't, or maybe I would, I don't know, this is probably an interesting thought experiment. Like, how do you determine what's a word you'd naturally use then and there in the moment compared to one that you spend half a second searching around for? I mean, I've got an almost natural tendency to find a longer or more eloquent sounding word, just generally because it's more descriptive and it's a better descriptor for the situation and the message that I'm trying to convey. So maybe it's a complete and utter impossibility, but I'm certainly going to continue eating pears on video because that is a natural thing that I do. It makes it seem more free-flowing and honest. So yeah, I think in a further video after lessons today, I'm going to make a video about body dysmorphia and some realizations I had about it yesterday, and that I actually have it to a small degree. Not in anything that would be detrimental to my life or well-being, and certainly doesn't make me feel inferior psychologically or anything, but just I actually had a realization about how people with body dysmorphia actually feel and how they can feel that way. And it's always been quite confusing to me, you know, when people are really, really skinny and they see themselves as really, really fat, how that could be possible. It's always seemed bizarre, but I've kind of got it in the reverse. So I had that realization, and it was it's fascinating to me that could be possible. And in the past, as I've just said, it's always been confusing, and yet now I've got it myself, I experienced it myself, so pretty cool. Anyway, I have absolutely no idea whether this has been any more free-flowing and fluid. I'm aware that I've basically acted in the same way I normally do, so I'd probably suggest that it's my natural tendency. And that's tricky. If I'm going to start using, if I'm going to start using more, shorter syllabic words that are used less in general conversation, just by the general population or by me, then I'm going to have to make probably an even more concerted effort to use those words, and it would take more of an effort than actually the effort it takes to search around in my brain, try to locate the appropriately eloquent word that I want to use in that situation. So I don't know. So it's all good fun for the testing. Just need to keep testing, see what works. Eventually things are going to become more natural. I mean, the last 10 seconds then just felt like I wasn't on camera or anything like that. I mean, when I first started I had 1 or 2 seconds, so this is all just gradual improvement. As I've already said, probably going to take 100 videos. This one definitely feels a bit more comfortable. I think a big part of it as well is obviously looking into the camera. Makes you seem more confident, more captivating, more passionate about the message that you're portraying, but it's quite difficult when I'm always walking down a road. Well, I don't know. Actually, I can look at the camera like I am doing now and still sort of see peripherally the things that are going on around me. I just tend to, it's just a natural tendency. I don't like looking at one spot. I find it uncomfortable to look at one spot whilst talking. It's difficult to look in people's eyes as well, and looking at a camera, looking in my own eyes, even though they are my own eyes, still feels kind of uncomfortable to me. And so I'm okay like this until I look away once, something distracts me, then I forget to look back at the camera for a while. But another thing to work on anyway. But yeah, this is this morning's post. I'll review it tonight, see if it looks any more fluid and free-flowing. Perhaps there's some takeaways from it, something that I like, that I can attempt to do more of in the future. I've not really done much inflection this time, as yesterday morning, and I quite like that at points. Actually, I did force myself to do 10 of them, 15 of them, and then suddenly I was doing it naturally. So, it's just all about practice and being kind of particular around the things that you practice and doing them consistently, which evidently I haven't. I'm kind of just finding my feet and trying to find the right techniques and process that works for me right now. I have absolutely no idea what that is, and the only way I'm kind of distinguishing whether something's good or bad is just by reviewing and thinking, I like those couple of seconds then. So it's all good. There we go, the light's back in town. I'll post later on. I want to do really a 5-minute post about body dysmorphia. I find it very interesting. Talking about it, documenting it, will embed it into my psyche a little more, as I mentioned last night. Everyone have a good day. I'm going to have a great day. The weather in Barcelona is really picking up now. It's absolutely incredible. I bought this jacket at the weekend, and I'm basically not going to have any need for it in about 3 or 4 days. For 6 months. But anyway, ciao.